All right. Hey. Tap ta da 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 da. Tap tap da 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 da. Tap tap da 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 da. Da 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 da. All right. So me I go tie up a bucket. Mm-hmm. This is the tying up for this bucket. I want you to straight. I don't want you to lean. Yeah, like that, y'all. Like that, y'all. Yeah. Yeah. Tomato tree. They can always angle a tomato tree. Hey, 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 hey. Who told you you could drop down so low? No, you can't be that low. You need to be higher up. If you're going to be, do what I want you to do, you got to be higher up. Yeah, like that. Same so. But me know why you turn so, now you turn so. Mm-hmm. That's right. Well, hello again, world, and welcome right back into my garden. This is Miss, and look here now. I don't know what I'm doing out here in this sun at, you know. I need to abort this mission and go back inside. Cause the sun not going nice at all. Oh, but that project too far out. Da da dee da da dee da da dam. Project too far out. Hold on there. Let me see something. Let me see something. Let me see something. Let me see something. That is too far projected out in the way. I don't want it too far out in the way at all. Hmm. All right. I have an idea. Can I hang it on the outside? I think I could. Let me see that now. Let me try that angle. The external angle that make my life easier and easier for the plant them to. Someone have to twist and bend and tuck and burn and the poor little plant. Let us try this on the outside and see if I can get this thing to project from the outside to the inside. Round about there. Okay then. But that too much in my way. Then let me take a look in my head all the while. No, so me not beat me up. Me don't need to be beaten. I don't need to be beaten by anything. Can I pass here, so? With ease? Um, that is going to be the ultimate test. If I can pass by here with ease, oh, I know you're not seeing me now because, like I said, the swivel thing on this camera is not active at all. It's non-existent. Let me not say it's not active like it's there and not working. It's non-existent. I bought the wrong, the incorrect, the incorrect tripod stand. All right, all right. Is you there? All right, I think he's there. I'm going to see if I can pass. If I can pass, it stays here. If I can't pass, it will have to be taken down. As long as I can pass freely, then it says all systems go right here. I think we can pass. Me not so fat. Me not so fat. I me not really at work nothing where. Yeah. All right. So I think this is where it's gonna be. All right. This is where it's gonna be, y'all. This where it's gonna be. All right. So I go have to tie on the bucket now. So apart from that tie, I need to tie the bucket as well, so that it don't shift up and down and move up and down, but stay which part me want it to stay. Yeah. So I need the bucket to be stable. I don't want it to be. flexible, stable, stable. I don't need a flexible bucket. I want a stable bucket. Wherever it is at, that's where it must stay. Nothing move, period. Its functionality is dependent on its ability to stick and stay. All right, let's do this. So, first cut. The first KUT. So, about this inches, about 4 inches. Yeah? So 4 inches. That's about 4 inch. So this 4 inch, let me attach the elbow in it before me even carry it gonna further. All right. So that 4 inch, this 4 inch, you attach the elbow to it and you attach that 4 inch to here, so. Bam. So this go here the drop. See that? So this is the down. So from that down now, I have to use the middle part. From that down, I'm gonna drop this about 20 inches. Also, my question, no? 22 inches. That's what I don't want any holes in the section that I am. All right, so this now, let's straighten this. Shorter than I want it, man. I want it a little taller than this, but we can't deal with the piece we have in the hole because I don't want the water to start drip before I want it to drip. All right, so this now attached to this. Let's stick this on there. Stick this on there. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this. All right. All right, so. Oh, now see what I do? Can you all see what I'm doing? All right, so. That. Do I want the water to be all the way up in the ear like that? I don't know that I want it to be so far up in the ear. Do I? Do I really want it that far up in the ear? We do want it a little longer down. I do want it a little longer down. It means that I might have to use an extra elbow to get what I want because I don't want it so high up. So alright, I'm not going to do that now. I have elbows in now. It's just that this one is going to be more twisted and bendy than I wanted it to be. So that's another elbow in there. Alright. So another elbow in there. I don't know that you're seeing this, you know. The sun glare is kind of up and enough. So I might have to rethink how I show this. Yeah? And we could have cut this shorter and carry it down closer to this. That is not even the issue. That's not the issue I'm having here. So I have to come. So boom. And two more elbow. I have to use to get it to the level I want. You know, Jaja. I don't want to waste out the thing them so man. Never want to waste the thing like that. Never want to waste the thing so. Alright. It is what it is. When life give you lemon, you make lemonade, yeah? When life give you lemon, you make lemonade. If the thing never have so much hole in there, I wouldn't have to be doing this. Because about 4 feet of the 24-inch spacing holes, thinking that that would have been good enough, I think is where I elevate the thing. I carry it up higher than I intended to put it. But nothing wrong. I did buy excess elbows, so if I have to spin it and turn it 2 more times, if it get to where I want it, then so be it. Not true? Yeah. So be it. So be it. I don't go on with WORK, because that is the important factor here. We're trying to grow a productive garden. Yeah? Trying the utmost to grow a productive garden. All right. I think Bingo. This will drop it down to where I want it. All right. All right. Nothing try, nothing gain. But you can know when amateur I work doing no, because trust me, the amount of elbow when me use already, that our 1, 2, 3 elbow gone already. I mean I start the bed yet. Hey, look at that. Oh. Alright, so this now drop it down to the level where I want it now the bed. Yes, it's working. It's working. It's working. This is what happens when you have people when no skill. I do things where people with skill supposed to do here. But can I tell you that I am so happy that I can try and help myself? Yeah, I can try and help myself. I need to cut off about that more. This. Do I need to cut this thing? No, you don't need to cut this thing. Stick the elbow in there. You cut too much. You cut too much. All right, stick the elbow in there. All right. So where this elbow is at is where I'm going to put in the first stick. Because this elbow says she's ready for water down here. Yeah. So, yep. Yeah. Now, bingo! Yes! We think I go on with its thing. Come now. It's time for this hose now. Alright, I me tie up the things, you know. I'm not sure how me tie it up. Alright, it pull. Now you just go looking at that. Looking at that. Looking at that. So, we come so. I will push this on pan DIS. This. Yeah, boom, see it there? I tell you, could not have planned this better. Come, go on. Screw on. Go up you go. Up you go. What I like is that this is a very flexible piece of pipe. In some instances, I think it's a shade too flexible. Because right about now, as you touch it, it bends. And I don't like that. That is one thing I don't like. Alright, where did I put all of those metal things? You understand me? What a thing to tell the king. So at the end of this journey, which appears to be here, go back up. Right there, so we cut that. Alright. So we cut and we join up there, so. Hold on. I go to about this mission, you know. I mean the showing mission. Because the sun is so, I can't explain the thing. That is the good thing. I am doing it so I can better explain what it is that I am doing. No. I am doing this so I can explain what I'm doing. But you ain't going to see all of this. So guess what? I'll pick you back up when I'm done. That way, me not frustrated and you not frustrated. Alright? One other thing. Alright. There's a water dropper right there, so. Right there, so. You're not supposed to go all the way down into the soil. This soil is, what do I call it now? Or maybe I should have made these longer. I never compensate for the depth of the soil in this bed. Alright. We'll play catch up back. I'll show you the finished product. This is kinda very, gotta call it now, tricky for the first time plumber. So stay tuned. Alright, so the sun has gone down in a ferocity. Let me explain the contraption now. So this is a 5-gallon black bucket. That is the water tank. Alright. This be the spigot that turn the water up or turn the water down. Alright, so in order to get it down to where I want it, I have to make a series of cuts because the hose has the drip section on there and I don't want the water dripping up there. So this is a circle. So that was about 4 inches. Then I added an elbow adding this 22-inch piece. It would have been till too high up, so cut another 4-inch piece and connect them with the two elbows. Drop down to this 12-inch piece, and then boom, it goes down there. All right. So I did this, and it was after I did this that I realized why people set up the drip hose before them plant, because a lot of these don't sit where the drippers are. So this is where a dripper is, because this is at 12-inch intervals. The 12-inch for me and the 12-inch for the drip hose vary, because this need to step back to about here, another 3 inches to be 12 inches. So if I take this back 3 inches, I carry this back another 3, so it sits right at a dripper. This is closer. This is about an inch away from the dripper. Right, I kind of turn it off to demonstrate. But if you look at the soil, you can see the moisture in there. Right. So this is about an inch away from the dripper as well. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. That tomato is close to the dripper, so I don't have to move this particular tomato. It can stay there. But you see the thing. This is beyond this as well. So this not benefit nobody that are going in a soil. I might have to move the worm feeding bin from right here, so, and put it at another location where it is not interfering with, because it's just right where a dripper is at. Right? All right, so go down. So I turn a corner right here, so I put in another 8-inch piece right there, so. And this one fall. Oh, I don't like it half good, because it's still a drip. All right, so this still falls right where a tomato is. This is where a tomato is. So them two, they look out. This is about 2 inches away from the dripper. This the way away from the dripper. Right. That okra plant is right at a dripper. This is not benefiting from the dripper, because it is like 6 inches away from the dripper. So I'm going to do some moving of some of this stuff, so that they can benefit from the dripper being in there. But as you can see, those that are close to the dripper are benefiting from the dripper. Ha ha! Yes, my people. So I started another one, because I still have a piece of this. I started another one. This one I'm going to put in the corn bed here. All right. So what has been my observation so far? This utilizes water quicker than the one that don't come with the pre-drilled holes, because the holes in this are bigger and the water drip faster. So I guess this is where no control comes in on my part. So I came up, I realized, and I turned down the water some more. I don't want the water to be blasting into the bed. I want it to drip, drip, drip. That is the intention. The beans over there are benefiting from a dripper. That one is benefiting from a dripper. And those beans up there benefiting from a dripper. So these two marigold not benefiting from a dripper at all. But the sun was up in all of its glory today, and I came up and I never found anybody wilting in this bed. I don't have any wilting plant over the other bed where I have the little clear hose dripper either. So this seemed to be the way to go. And as I've said, some stuff need to be moved a little. So I'm going to be moving them a little so that I don't have to be. And the cool thing is I can actually put the soil drenching solution in this bucket too. And when I put the soil drenching solution in the bucket, what I'll do is turn it and make it run faster. Yes! So once the soil drenching solution comes out, I just add back water to the bucket and it goes. So right now it is about halfway full. Yeah. So that is why I can tell us, or maybe it's not that it is moving too fast, but because there is way more stuff in this bed to be watered. Ha! That could be the reason I had to refill the one in the sweet pepper bed. That is a clear plastic one that I made, the clear piping one. Yeah, I had to refill that. I refilled my worm feeding stations today as well because I mean they were almost empty. I never know so the little rat them eat ferocious, man. Yeah. So like I said, I go have to move that one because it is sitting directly at a dripper. I don't want anything directly at a dripper. This one too, is a directly at a dripper, so I got to put it a little further up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I have two of them that needs to be moved because they are sitting directly where a drip line is. Mister, this one was trial and error too. And the error is not in the making of the product, but in the fact that the bed was planted prior to this being installed. So whenever I am resituating these beds now that I put in these drippers in, all I will have to do is to ensure that I plant in exactly where there's a drip line. Bingo, it done. Just like that. Also open for some rain. Man, it's a very overcast afternoon. It is in the afternoon. Um, thank you. Thank you. Thank you to all my subscribers, old and new. Thank you for making it yard steading in Jamaica. Continue to like the videos, to share the videos, to comment on the videos, and to press the post notification bell so that you can be made aware each time a new video is uploaded. If you are here and you have not yet subscribed, please to do so. Have a blessed evening, everybody. Jagide.